Hello again, my friends. I'm Karen Shier Coaching, a midlife transformation guide, and I help women in energetically releasing what no longer lights them up so that they can joyfully thrive in the second half of their life. So, in this short series that I'm doing, we are talking about embracing your inner wisdom as the ultimate gift to yourself, to ourselves. So, today's tip number 2 for you is let gratitude be your guide. So I invite you to look for the nuggets of good in every situation. When I discovered that I was not on the right path in my former career, one of the best pieces of advice I received from my own coach at that time was just the reminder to look for the things I could appreciate while I was still in the job. Even though I had fallen out of love with the type of work I was doing, she reminded me, look for those little nuggets of gold that are still there. I was in the job for another 3 or 4 years after I'd kind of made the decision that I needed to follow my heart. Um, within that, knowing that I was still in that situation, sometimes what I find is we're mired down in what the inner critic is whispering to us, or we're angry or frustrated or feeling this powerlessness maybe and other lower level emotions. And when that happens to us, we don't do a good job of remembering the good things. So we don't do a good job of being grateful for what is good in those moments. So what did I do based on her advice? I made a list. I literally made a list. And here it is. Um, I appreciated the great people I worked with. I had gratitude that I didn't work weekends and that I was receiving a steady income while I was there for sure. The job I was in provided me with paid holidays and vacation time. I knew what I was doing. I could do the job in my sleep. Um, I had great relationships with people in the offices that I supported, and I didn't have a long commute. And those were all really great things. So, like I said, I made a list of all those things that I appreciated, the big things, the little things. And then what I did is I took action. I read this list out loud with feeling every day until I was able to retire from that discipline and start my own company and start the writing that I wanted to do. It was immensely helpful in changing my outlook in the story I told myself and others about it. It helped so much. I can't even tell you how much it helped me. But like I said, I read this list out loud. I read it with feeling each day for over a year. I would do it in the morning because that would kind of help me start my day out better. And what it did is it soothed the inner critic and the feelings of powerlessness and frustration inside of me until I was able to move on, until I was able to take that next step. There was a lot of fears I had to overcome. So those kinds of things bring up frustrations and make you look at the world in a little bit different way, and probably not so positive way sometimes. So we have to consciously do this stuff. I also took it one step further and I made a list on the other side of reasons that I was looking forward with regard to my new path that I was on, my new career focus and having time for writing. And the title was I'm so looking forward to coaching because, and then, like I said, I just listed out all the reasons I could think of. And what that did for me was this new list kept me forward thinking and it focused on my new vision. Like I said, it was a long period of time before I could actually make that leap. And, we have ups and downs. So things could be going well, and then you have a down day, right? So having this list kind of kept it out in the forefront. Here's why I'm doing what I'm doing to get to my end goal, to achieve that dream, to follow my vision. So it got me even more excited than I already was once I made the decision to make a change. This just kept the forward momentum going, kept my heart grateful, kept me excited. So again, today's tip number 2 is let gratitude be your guide. In my mind, there's no better way to connect with your inner wisdom than to consciously focus on having a grateful heart. When you have a grateful heart, you start hearing what your inner wisdom is telling you. You start getting more of those nudges. Things start coming and flowing more freely for you. So it's so very important to kind of keep that on the front burner, I guess. And since we're all connected and we're all in this together, let's comment today, #I am grateful. And I want to, again, thank you so much. Sending love to all of you. Have a lovely rest of your day. And tip number 3 will be coming very soon. Bye for now.